everyone, it's Sue at Garden Spot Acres. Welcome into my kitchen. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, mine's pumpkin spice, and have a seat while I prepare this recipe for you. This recipe is making its rounds on Facebook has been for the past month or so, and it is pumpkin bars. Now, I don't know about you, but I love everything pumpkin spice, so I wanted to give this recipe a try and see how it turns out. So let me get you going on this. First, we start out with, a prepared pan. I have greased this and dusted it with flour, and I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. The dry ingredients, I have everything ready here. We've got 2 cups of flour. Into that, 1 cup of sugar. And also, we have a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a half teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. All right, all that goes in. Just going to give that a stir. That all combined. I'm following this recipe exactly as it is posted. The first time I make a recipe, I want to do that. I want to follow it exactly. And then afterwards, if I make it again, then I'll tweak it. Maybe I want more spice. Maybe I want it less sweet or more sweet. But this is exactly the way the recipe appears on the Facebook post. All right, it says to make a well in the center of my dry ingredients. And let me move on and get my wet ingredients prepared. The wet ingredients include a 15-ounce can of pumpkin. And you want exactly this, 100% pure pumpkin, not pumpkin pie mix. You're adding your own seasoning, so you don't need to use that mixture. Some of you who saw our video on making pumpkin butter might be thinking, can you use that? Absolutely, you would use that in place of the sugar, the seasoning, the pumpkin, again, a 15-ounce container. And I will try that, but as I said, I like to try a recipe the way it is, the way it originally is, the first time through. So I have a 15-ounce can of pumpkin. I'm adding to that 2 eggs that I have slightly beaten, 1/2 cup of oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And just give that a mix. My oven has already preheated, it's ready to go. And whisk that, just get everything mixed together. And into the dry ingredients. All right, we'll mix this all up, see what we end up with. I don't know if you're a lover of pumpkin spice, but it is my favorite flavor. I'll try anything pumpkin spice. Almonds, muffins, donuts, yogurt. I bought a can of whipped cream that is pumpkin spice. I had Alfredo sauce that was pumpkin spice. I just love it. All right, so get this all mixed together. You'll see it's a fairly thick batter, that's fine. I'm not sure what this is going to turn out, if this is going to be a dense, like a brownie type of bar, or if it's more cake-like. I don't know, we'll find out together. Okay, get all that flour mixed down to the bottom. I think we're good to go. All right, I'm going to get my pan. All right, greased, floured, 9 by 9 inch pan. Spread this all in, level it out. And this says to bake it for 30 to 35 minutes and use the toothpick test. Now, if you're not a baker, you don't know what that is, it's really quite easy. When you think your baked item is done, you simply want to put a toothpick in it. If it comes out without crumbs on it, your baked good is done. If it's still wet and has some crumbs on, it'll need a few more minutes in the oven. All right, let me spread this out. It smells good. I love that pumpkin spice mixture. All right, that's it. I'm going to put it in the oven, bake it for 30 minutes. I'll check it, and after it has baked and cooled, we're going to, of course, add some frosting to it. Well, the pumpkin bars are out of the oven and they have cooled enough to frost them. I don't know, it looks more like a cake to me, but I'm sure the flavor will be just the same. In this bowl, I have 4 ounces of cream cheese and 3 tablespoons of butter that I've already whipped up. I'm going to be adding into that now a teaspoon of vanilla. And I discovered I don't have any milk in my refrigerator, so the next best thing would be some heavy cream. In that goes, a teaspoon of that. And I'm going to take this over to my mixer and give that a good blend. All right, the 1 cup of powdered sugar went into the cream cheese mixture rather well. Looks like it's a good consistency. So here we go, it goes on the bars. Spread that out over the whole thing. Chuck actually asked me to make this recipe for him. He wanted to take these on his little trip to Ohio tomorrow. Something to snack on the way. All right, so here we go. Just spread this out all over, edge to edge. And because this is a cream cheese frosting, this will need to go into the refrigerator. We'll let everything set up. When Chuck gets home in a few minutes, he'll get to sample this and tell me what he thinks. See what I need to do differently next time. Like I said before, I think I would use my the homemade pumpkin butter. Use the homemade pumpkin butter in place of the canned pumpkin. All right, there it is. Looks pretty good. We'll see what it tastes like.
Hey, Chuck here. I'm going to try out this pumpkin bar. Let's see how it is. Going for a second bite. Gotta make sure it's good. Yeah, I'll finish eating this. It's really good. Thanks for watching. We got videos coming out every Sunday and Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. You can find us on Instagram and on Facebook at Garden Spot Acres, same as our YouTube channel name. Again, thanks for watching. We really appreciate your time. Hope you guys have a great day. And don't forget to try this pumpkin bar recipe. It's really tasty. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.